Hello everyone, Nathan Sifu here, and welcome to another indie game dev vlog, which is something I haven't done in a really long time. And it's not to say that I haven't done anything. I certainly have. It's just that I didn't feel that there was anything in particular that was vlog worthy, and I don't necessarily have a huge update for you to show you, but yeah, I just wanted to show you some of the things that I've come up with along the way since it's been such a long time. I've been working really hard on this character, and so I've updated portions of her outfit. I thought that her outfit kind of looked a bit ordinary, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term, and it didn't have that sort of medieval fantasy feel that I wanted to it. So I added some armor pieces to her. But given the nature of her character, I didn't want to put her in full body armor and cover her all up, because that's kind of not the point of her character. And so I've got multiple views of her. I've got the quarter angle view that I've done most of the work on, and then I've got the front view, back view. There's a couple tails that I'm working on. Still not quite sure what I want the end of her tail to be like. And then I've got sort of a quarter back angle view, the side view, and of course, having all these views figured out ahead of time will make things like animations a lot easier too, which is nice. If she's twisting into doing a punch or something like that, some of those angles, or at least part of those angles, for the torso movement, is going to be figured out already. It'll just be a matter of rotating the limbs and that kind of thing. So I'm really pleased with how that's turned out, and I've also been experimenting with some animation, and I'll just need to pause the recording and actually set it up for you. So here I did some experiments with the wing animations and some facial animations, doing different facial expressions, making her change her change the way her mouth moves and things like that. And I have to say, this has really turned out, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything when I say this, it's just I wasn't sure that I could do this. When I was thinking about ideas of the things, some of the things that I wanted to do, I was starting to have doubts as to whether or not this was something that I was personally able to pull off. And then as I started experimenting with some of the animations like you're seeing here, I thought, oh shit, I'm going to be able to do this. It's just a question of putting in the time for it. Because this was challenging, but I was able to do the animation for one of these wings, with the opening and close animation, in about an evening, maybe a couple hours. And funnily enough, the hardest part was actually keeping up with the shading in each frame, because I basically had to just erase the shading, make it a solid color, and then recolor in the shading with each frame. That was hard. And then but facial movements were pretty simple, because it's far fewer pixels being moved around. It's not, and there isn't a lot of shading. It's not nearly as complicated. So that was actually done fairly quickly. I think I did all of those facial animations in less than an hour. So that's what we got on sort of the pixel art side of things, and I think I'm going to put the pixel art on hold for now, because there's sort of a new not a new section, but there's a different aspect to the game development that I think I need to put more focus on to at the very least feel like I'm making more progress. And let me bring that up for you. So this here is the Corgi Engine, which is essentially a plugin for Unity that has a bunch of stuff figured out, like various gameplay mechanics, like running and jumping and swinging from ropes, and did I mention wall jumping? Wall jumping is in there. Basically everything that you're seeing on the screen right now. Just about everything you can think of that you would want to do in a platformer. Swimming there, stuff like that. So pretty well all those kind of things figured out from the programmatic side of development. Not so much in terms of assets, of course, because obviously I wouldn't be using any pre-made assets for the game that I'm making. But yeah, it's got all these things that you're seeing on screen, and you can simply go into the settings and adjust, of course, adjust what abilities you have, because you may not necessarily want all the abilities, but you can also change things like the, like the jump height, and how fast gravity behaves, like if you fall really fast. So it allows you to just make adjustments to those things without having to basically do it all from scratch, because as the saying roughly goes, there's no need to reinvent the wheel, as they say. And especially where, this is the first game I've ever developed. I'm not a seasoned veteran at this kind of thing. So, is my focus about being, a top level expert in Unity, or is it about making a great game? Because making a great game is what I really want to do. And I think I can do that with this. I think I can tailor this and suit this to my needs, and have it, be something that I create that is really fun and exciting for others to see, to play, and not, and hopefully not have them just go, oh, it's developed in Corgi, for those that are in the know. I want to have the settings all fine-tuned enough that you can't really tell offhand that it was pre-made or anything. And so, look at that! It can even have it in on mobile apps. Geez, that's impressive. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there, but so I purchased this. It was about $60, I think, to do this, to get this plugin, and this is going to save me an immense amount of work. And now, don't get me wrong, this isn't all finished for me, because I still have to figure out how to use all this stuff. I was looking through all these assets earlier, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty overwhelming. I just thought to myself, good God, there is a lot of stuff here. There's so much. But then I kind of thought of it from another angle. Imagine if I had to do it all myself from fucking scratch. That's just a bit nuts. Originally I had said that one of my year-end goals was to have roughly a playable, kind of like a playable demo, functioning for me anyway, not for the public, that I could, like a usable engine. And I think with this, that's going to be possible. So the next step for me is, just because there's so much here, the next step for me is going to be going through a bunch of tutorials and really figuring out how to use all this stuff. But let's stop the autoplay. Get out of here. So there we have my latest indie dev vlog from God knows when the last one was. But yeah, this is going to save so much work for me. This might actually have some year-end goals actually feasible. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get into this. I'm really excited to explore some Corgi tutorials and see what I can really do with this thing. I might have something vaguely playable in terms of game mechanics anyway, have that ready by the end of the year. That would be so exciting. I might even be able to start importing real assets into it and really get things going. But yeah, so I haven't abandoned this project, not by a long shot. I just haven't been actively posting about it. But yeah, in years to come, I'm gonna release a product that I'm gonna be really proud of, and I hope you guys will all love it. But yeah, stay tuned for more updates and more Let's Play videos.